plants are going to burn up with the hot sun. So we're only going to get to enjoy these 1 week, maybe 2 if we're lucky. The sun is going to kill them. So enjoy, folks. They smell good. Actually pretty darn good. This come from, I believe, Joe and Kevin when they took their fence down at their house, put a new fence up, and they gave me all this lumber. It is old, looks very rustic, and I like that. So worked out quite well, and the lumber's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, the bottoms were kind of a little bit iffy, but most of these boards, I use the whole entire board. If you can see that from where you're at, some of these rough edges are not sawed. That is actually the board. So got lucky on some of that. Some of it I had to shorten up, which I use for my shorter pieces anyway, so it all worked out quite well for me. Window in, I don't have my screens on yet. I can't open my windows at night because I don't have screens. And I don't know if you guys have stink bugs where you live. There's something new to our area. They came here 4 or 5 years ago. When the heat came, the bugs came, and we have them every year now. And it seems like we have more and more of them every year. My cabin tends to fill up with them in the winter. They hide in there, and now this time of year they're all coming out. They're stuck to my insides of my windows on the sunny side. They glom onto that window, they want out. I haven't found anything to kill them. I've tried bee spray, I've tried ant spray. I've been trying to kill them just to help eliminate some of these guys, but boy, they're a hard kill. And when you crush them, boy, I tell you what, they smell bad, and for quite a long time they stink. So they've earned their name stink bug. They really do stink very loudly. Me and Blue do not like that, do we, Blue? He's up here sniffing the ground. He goes, I'll find one, I'll eat it. He won't even eat the thing. He'll look at him like, oh my God, it's a stink bug. So yeah, Lots going on up here this summer. I got a lot coming. The last 3 weeks I've been suffering from allergies. I've been mowing grass. Boy, it's got me pretty good. I'm on my medication, been on it for about a week now, and I'm getting straightened out to where I can breathe and quit coughing. My sore throat kind of went away. Yeah, we're toughing it out. I mean, we're tough guys out here in Oregon. You got to be. I mean, my God, we just got electricity a couple of weeks ago, and you guys all know that. Of course, the cabin don't have any. Probably never will, at least as long as I'm alive. So we'll see how that goes, huh? Maybe one day I may have to put a refrigerator in here, start living up here. I don't know. It could come to that. With all the homeless people around here, I could be one of them. Hope not, but you never know this day and age. I mean, I have a lot of good people on the street this day and age, and I feel sorry for them. So, but hey, let's move on. Let's not dwell on the bad stuff, right? Let's dwell on the happy stuff, like my cabin. Now, this is on the porch. Off to your left here is the doorway into the cabin. Now, this wall, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I think I know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for more wood. I want this wall in cedar. I'm just not happy with the tin. You know, if I'm going to be up here all the time and I got to look at all this rusty tin up here, I'm not sure I like that. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to get my wood for the backside wall over here on the other side of this building. I can do this wall as well. So it's kind of holding me up for a little bit, but it will happen eventually. So we'll just kind of see how that all goes, huh? He's out in the brush out here. Let me go check him. His bottom limbs aren't looking so good, but I've got deer up here, and I found that the deer love these little nubby ends. They eat those, and I've had one time he ate the top, and I thought, oh my God, am I losing my tree? Is he going to kill it? So I don't know if they're ripping these ferns off or some other animal is doing that, but, and now looking at it, I see some brown here going on. Hopefully my tree is going to be okay, but I come out here and I'll whack all the brush and crap around it. I don't like all the crap trying to take over my tree. I want him to get going, get growing like all these big dogs out here. All these ugly maple trees that just take over and consume. And they can be quite ugly when there's too many. As this guy over here, leaning. I have not cut him down. I have to though. He's starting to block our shooting range and we don't like that. So he'll have to go. But yeah, and then over here is my oak tree that is looming over the cabin. I just hope to God that don't fall in my lifetime. I don't want to. Hell of an explosion. So I kind of got back. I got away from the shop and just kind of let it happen. So I walked up into the building and it's just barely popping, and I just kind of watched it for a little bit as the smoke billowed out the shop door. I mean, it looked like the building was on fire. It looked bad. It was just black smoke in the heat of summer, of course. And no fire department showed up this time. I was waiting for them. Gosh, this must have happened 10 years ago maybe. But anyway, it all went out. And so I just kind of let it sit and cool for a bit before I touched anything, because I was afraid if I moved something, the firecrackers would all take off again. So I didn't move anything, I just let it be. I just stayed there for probably a half hour, watching it, let it cool down, and then I started removing it to the floor, to the concrete floor, to get it away from the wall, get away from all the chemicals. And there was a stack. I mean, it was a good foot high maybe. So there was a lot of fireworks in that package. Come to find out, about half of them burned, because you know how the fuses are. You light them and they won't burn. Well, there, would you?